Hello and welcome back to my channel today. Not posted for about a week now, but yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back into it. With this BH Cosmetics Lunar New Year 2022 palette. So this is the palette. And that's what it says at the top. We've got a little tiger for Year of the Tiger, and then this is the colour story. So I have to say, I'm surprised to see that we've got some blue and green in here. I wouldn't have thought green and blue for Lunar New Year. I mean, I'm not an expert, but in like Chinese culture. But I often think of like reds and golds because I think of like the dragons that they do through the Chinese New Year parades, and they're usually like red and gold. So I mean, we have got a pop of red in here, and I think there is a gold on the top row. So we have got reds and golds. But yeah, no, a very colourful palette. Very colourful, as I say. The pop of green and blue does like... It's not something I'd have expected, but we'll see how it works. We'll see how it works when I get them on my eyes. I am thinking today of doing one look on one eye and one look on the other eye, just to give us a chance to play with some more shadows, because I feel like when I do the same look on both eyes, although it looks a lot better at the end when I, final look sort of thing, I find that I don't get to play with as many shadows, which with a palette this size, I'd like to play with as many colours as possible so you guys can see what they look like on the eye as much as you can. So yeah, I'm just going to swatch these for you, or some of these to start with for you, on my arm, and then yeah, I'll be right back with the swatches. Okay, I'm back with the first half of the swatches. Well, just over half, one shade over half, because I couldn't do even halves. Anyway, these are the shades just here. So we have got firstly here Bling, then Money, then Emperor, then Empress, which I really like because it's a nice brown like shimmer, and it's got reflex in it. It's got like green, either green, I think the green reflex. They're either green or purple reflex. I think that's a stunning shade. Then we've got Sugar Cane, then we've got Dynasty, then we've got Gold Coin, then we've got Yang, then we've got Yellow Mountain, then we've got Tangerine, and then we've got Mandarin. So these are the first half of the swatches. Okay, so I found that I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a lime green or a neon yellow. Maybe a neon green, but this needed a bit more in the way of swatches. This yellow, I don't know if yellows are hard to make, and this orange was a bit, they were the shades I noticed were a bit hard to swatch. The yellow in particular, Yellow Mountain, was a bit chalky. Or was it the Money shade that was a bit chalky? I think they might have both been a bit on the chalky side. So say this one and this one. But overall, typical BH Cosmetics quality. I mean, I really love their Christmas palette. I've not done a 2021 ranking video yet, but I think when I do, it'll be somewhere near the top, because I really love their Christmas release this year. So I do like BH Cosmetics. Although I do hear that in America they're in a bit of trouble. I don't know if that applies to their European sort of subsidiary or whatever you want to call it, because I know they've got a DE site and a US site. So I've heard that the US side is in trouble. I don't know if that extends to the German site or not. So I really hope that somebody picks them up, because these are amazing shadows, really. Well, I mean BH Cosmetics in general. I mean, we'll see how this performs in due course, but No, I do love BH, so I do hope that they manage to get a buyer, or manage to sort it out in some way. So yeah, I'm going to take these swatches off now, and I'm going to swatch the second half of the palette, so just stay tuned. Okay, I'm back with the second half of the swatches for you now. So these are the swatches. Right, okay. This says Stunning Blue here. It's really stunning blue in person. It's Tigress. Then we've got Prosperity. Then we've got Lantern. And this one that you can barely see, there is a shade there, and I'm hoping it will pick up on camera, is Lotus Flower. Then we've got Gate of China. Then we've got Temple of Heaven. Then we've got Great Wall. Then we've got Jade Dragon. Then we've got Lunar. And then we've got Yin. So these are the last half of the swatches. But that Lantern shade is gorgeous as well. And that blue Tigress shade. So yeah, and that gold was just like one swipe. Which one was that? That was Temple of Heaven. And that Jade Dragon and even Lunar. They're just amazing. Amazing quality, really. Well, this second half I was more impressed with than the first half that I did, because the first half contained like the yellows and the orange, but this second half was better, I felt. But across the board, the shimmers just look absolutely gorgeous to say, especially this red lantern. It's just like wow. So yeah, I will definitely be playing with the red at least on one eye, and then I might go more cool toned on the other eye. So yeah, I'm just gonna wipe this lot off my arm, and I'm going to prime my eyes, and then I'll be right back with you. Won't be a sec. Okay, so I'm back. I've zoomed you guys in so you can see what I'm doing. I have just primed my eyes with my Revolution Cut Crease Canvas in the shade Illustrate. And now we're just going to jump straight into the eye look, as I say. All primed up, ready to go. So, I think what we're going to do first, because this looks like a good sort of prime shade here, we're going to go into this one here, which is Gate of China. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to just use it on this eye as my transition shade. So, it's just... Okay, there's a lot of... Well, a lot. There's a bit of kickback in the pan. So I will be just dust my brush off. Yeah, you can see it. You can definitely see the difference. There is like a tan type tone on there. Right, I really want to play with the reds on this eye. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this red just here, which is Mandarin. I'm going to take this red Mandarin shade, and I'm going to start applying it to like my outer corner and maybe a little bit on the crease. So again, a little bit of kickback. Okay, that's very bright. Let me just see if we can blend that out a little bit. That is very bright. I'm all for playing with reds, but I do like to blend them out a bit more than that. You just... I will be sort of blending out this line up here with my blender brush in a bit, but for now I'm going to just go into this Prosperity shade, just there, this dark red here. Maybe try and not take quite as much because I don't want to. I just want to sort of just darken up the outer corners a little bit. I might just take the other end of my brush here, in case I didn't say before. I don't think I did say before. This is the E38 diffused crease brush from Sigma, and then this one is the E54 medium sweeper end. So I'm just gonna, just to try and get a little bit more precise application on that. Right, I will just clean that up, as I say, with this. So just take it round. There we go, I've just got rid of that harsh line a bit there. It looks a bit more blended out now. So, okay. There are so many colours I want to use, it's terrible. Right, okay. Okay, we're going to take Lantern first, which was the metallic red. And I'm just going to try and put that towards the outside corner. Ooh. That is gorgeous. I don't know if that's coming out on camera. But that is really gorgeous. Typical BH Cosmetics shimmer quality, really, really nice. So then I'm going to take the shade Bling, which is this one just here, which is the first shade in the palette, and I'm just going to apply that towards the inner corner. Oh wow. Oh wow. Can you even see that? That is stunning. That reminds me of a shade that's in the Natasha Denona bronze palette. I think it's called Bliss. And it doesn't go on quite as well as this one. You have to sort of work for it, but the shade is very similar, I'd say. I mean, I'm not going to go and get the palette to test it against it, so I don't really want you to take my word for it completely. But yeah, I'd say that is very close to that shimmer. Maybe that one's a tiny bit more pinky, and this one's a bit more orangey, maybe. But I'd say that they're very similar in that respect. But now, I'm all about Dynasty, but I think I'm going to go in with Temple of Heaven, which is this one here. That was towards the middle of the bottom row, and I think we're just going to pop that in the middle. But if you saw one of the reviews I did, I can't remember which one it was now. I think it was the Mulan palette, and I said I like my golds gold, and this, but that is gold. That is what I call a proper gold, rather than a yellow gold. So no, I'm really happy with that. If I can stop looking at the viewfinder. Right, so I'm going to do the lower lash line, which will give me a chance to play with more shades, and I will. Even though I don't know how often people take shimmers on the lower lash line, but I will go into this Empress shade because that swatched absolutely stunning. So I'm going to take that. I think what I'm going to do though is take some of that darker red. I'm going to take some of this Prosperity shade here, like we took on the upper half of my eye, and just use it to sort of tie it in to the bottom half of my eye. No, I really like that look a lot. I almost wish I was doing it on both eyes, but no, I want to play with more colours, so we are going to do two different looks. So yeah, if you just bear with me 1 minute, we'll be right back for the second look on the other eye. Stay tuned. Okay, my brushes are ready to go again, so let's do this. I think what we're going to do, I think how we're going to have to start this off is by going into Lotus Flower, which I'd say is the other transition shade. This is the one that barely showed up on my arm. I'm hoping on the eye with a primer it will show up a little bit better. You can sort of see it a bit, but I think if you wanted a shade to blend out another shade, I think this would work perfectly for that. So yeah, and then I think, so I really want to play with the blue and the green. Just looking at what I can use for a matte. I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to try some of this money shade because it's the closest thing to a green and we've got as a matte. It's sort of, I'd say it could pass for like a lime green, and since it didn't swatch too well, I could do with seeing how it performs on the eye anyway, so we'll go into that one. I'm just trying to think what I can go into. I think we'll have to darken it up with a neutral colour. So we're going to go in with Great Wall, which is this sort of dark brown. I'm going to sort of darken it up with that a little bit. I'm not sure it was the absolute best choice because it has sort of got a little bit of a, it's got a little bit of a red undertone maybe. It's not setting down red, but it is sort of like a... But no, I like it as a colour, I'm just not sure it's going to go with the look that I'm trying to do. I was hoping for a bit more brown than that. Let's just go back in with that money shade. Just try and tone it down a little bit. Hopefully that makes it a bit more like the brown I was trying to achieve, because I wasn't trying to achieve that. But yeah, no, I think we can see a bit of the green and then the brown. So yeah, that's okay. So what I'm going to do now, I don't know how this is going to come out, so I do apologise in advance. I want to take a very tiny bit of this Lunar shade right there on the outer corner of this eye. Just a teeny bit on top of that light brown. Kind of like a gorgeous steel colour. I do like that. And then we're going to go in with, I think we're going with Jade Dragon next, which is obviously the green, jade green. BH Cosmetics shimmers are really nice. Really nice. And then, so I don't know how this is going to look, so just bear with me. I really want to use Tigress, the really bright blue, so I'm going to do that next to it. I mean, normally I'd probably pick either the blue or the green, but because I want to do this, I mean, really I should probably go in with Sugarcane. Let me just show you. So yeah, I probably should be going in with Sugarcane because that would probably go better with the look, but I'm going to try the blue because I really want to try that blue. Really want to try the blue, so I'm going to try the blue. I suppose I could have done the blue on the lower lash line, but we'll see how it looks. So I'll put a little bit on and we'll see how we go. can tell we're doing one warm and one cold eye, can't you? Stunning shimmers, really stunning shimmers. I'm trying to blend them as best as I can because I think they will blend together. That's how that side's looking so far. We've not done the lower lash yet, but that's how it's looking so far. I'm quite taken with it, I'm not gonna lie. I'm quite taken with this. Just thinking about what we can use on the lower lash line to make it cohesive. I think we're going to have to take the matte black on the outer corner called Yin. And then I think... You see, we've not got any matte blues. That's where it's lacking here. Because just to show you what I'm looking at. So I'm seeing this blue, and then I'm not seeing any matte blues at all. And we've only got this one like matte sort of lime green, if you want, or neon green, if you want to call it that. So that's why I'm looking towards the neutral sort of colours here. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do if I can find where I put my brush. So yeah, we're going to take a bit of this Yin. I don't want to take it too far though, because yeah, for a matte black that's really nice, but I don't want to. Okay, I don't want to overdo it, but that looks really nice as a matte black. I do like that, and it does make it pop. So then we're going to go into Great Wall, which is the brown. Really bold. And then I'm going to just going to top the inner third with the Tigress shade. Just a little bit, just to make it a little bit more. Just to make it that little bit more cohesive. I don't know, I think I've accidentally got a little bit. But yeah, I'm just topping it a little bit just to... And then I might top the middle bit with the green a little bit. And then finally we're going to top the very outer corner with the shade Lunar. And there we have it. Let me just take... I'm just going to take my blending brush here and just go over the top edge just a little bit. And just a little bit there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a fresh brush here and I'm just going to do my inner corner. And for my inner corner on both eyes, I'm just going to use this shade here, which is called Yin. Sorry, Yang. Sorry, that one's Yang. So I'm just going to take this one and just do the inner corners on both eyes. So yeah, I've just brightened up my inner corners with that shade. So now, yeah, really happy with the way both of these eyes have turned out. So that's the one side. And that's... the other side. So what do I think of this palette? This palette right here, which let's just show it to you one more time. I'll be honest, when I first saw this on the Beauty Bay website, I wasn't sure this was going to work. I didn't understand why we had this blue and this green in here. I didn't get it. I thought, I can understand some of the shades for Chinese New Year, like the reds and the golds. I understood some of it, but I didn't quite get how this was going to work in, you know, in the flesh sort of thing. So yeah, it's £21 on Beauty Bay in the UK, which I will link down below for you guys. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. I think you could tell. I really loved it. And BH Cosmetics shimmers, I just think they're amazing shimmers, basically. I was going to say they're in another league, but, you know, in another league from what? But but no, I absolutely love this. The shades all perform quite well. I mean, this one, when I was using it on my eye, I thought it performed better than I expected it to from the swatch. I didn't expect it from the swatch to perform very well, but it did perform okay on my eyes. But then there was fallout from this. Some of these shades, especially, say this was a bit chalky. Even like the reds were. I mean, you can see like the marks in the pan. Where all the kickback happened. I mean, I didn't go in with damp brush or anything, so I didn't contaminate them with damp. That's just where, you know, it's happened from all the kickback. So yeah, I really liked all the shades I played with today, and I'm looking forward to playing with it again. I mean, I'd definitely do this look on both eyes. This isn't the sort of thing I go for every day because I think it's a bit too bold. I mean, I do love it as a look. I really do love it as a look, but this is what I'm more comfortable with, so that's probably the sort of thing I'd do on both eyes. But yeah, no, I am really happy I picked this up. I say I wasn't sure when I put it in my cart. I thought, do I really want this? You know, but I thought it's BH Cosmetics. You know, I'm going to put a bit of trust in them that they know what they're doing, and they didn't disappoint. As a Lunar New Year release, as I say, it's got the reds, it's got the gold, so I'd say it's fine as a Lunar New Year release. One of the better ones I've seen. I haven't picked up the Huda one because I thought it was too dear for what it was. There was only 9 shades. I think it was more expensive than this. Don't quote me on that, so I'll have to check. But yeah, I think it was more expensive than this, and there were only 9 shades, and I thought they were shades that. There was nothing special about it to me. There were shades that we've seen before. Then again, you could say that these are shades that we've seen before, but it's probably not a colour story I've seen before. Because as I say, I wouldn't have thought to put the green and the blue in. So it's probably not a colour story I've seen before. But yeah, I'm very happy with it, and I think if you picked it up, then you would be too, if providing you like these sorts of colours. But BH Cosmetics shimmers they're amazing, really amazing. As I say, the Christmas palette that they came out with, I think it was called the Lit List, Miss Claus, the Lit List, or something like that. That was an amazing. I love that palette, and I probably will do a look with that. Or as I say, if I do a 2021 ranking video, it will definitely be in there, and it will definitely probably be towards the top of that list, because I really do. As I say, I hope BH Cosmetics. I hope they get out of trouble, because I really, really like this brand. It was one of the best brands that I discovered in 2021. I mean, obviously they've been out before then, but it was one of the best brands that I've tried in 2021 for sure. Because I do like colourful palettes. In comparison to like Colourpop, different formulas, obviously. But yeah, no, I like both brands a lot. Yeah, pick this up if this appeals to you, because I think you will enjoy it. So yeah, I want to thank you guys again for watching. I think there will be another video up this week. It was one that was meant to be coming last week, but I decided there was a bit in it that I wasn't sure about, so I'm going to take it out and re-upload it, and then I'll make it live for you guys. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did like this video, and if you want to see more videos like this. Yeah, thank you. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.